Welcome back to a reinvented image of my channel. I have been working so hard to get my channel to be this light but fluid experience for you all, and I think I have finally nailed it. So it is 2024 and I am recording in my own studio. I don't think that I did any previous videos in my studio before, but I'm super excited to bring to you so many different levels of creation with this new YouTube channel. So a lot of my old videos about my entrepreneurial journey still hold true. Everything that has happened up until this point is still all a part of this overall process, right? Because it is my life that I am recording in hopes, that one day all of this will be worth it and I will make it to that end goal that I have stressed to people that I love, my family, myself, and eventually you all will be able to see from these videos what I eventually develop into as I go on throughout my career. So what you are going to be experiencing in this channel is something totally different. I don't know if I've seen too many people do it on their channel, but I thought it would be super creative to create a episode style channel. So in the different episodes that I will be releasing, I will be talking about different topics in my life that all connect to my entrepreneurial journey as a whole. So the first topic will be, or I might not be necessarily saying the order correctly, but all of the topics of the channel will consist of my lock journey. So that will be me kind of going through the process of how are my locks started and how are they now and so forth. So I will be talking about that. I will be talking about in detailed stuff. I will be talking about my art. So my art will consist of things that are strictly studio-based, creative stuff that I do aside from fashion design. I think that this part just contributes to the overall creative vibes that I set myself in to be able to create in general, and I feel like those are things that are important to share. And also I've been doing a lot of creative stuff in my studio. As you can see, this wall right behind me of these magazine walls, or this magazine wall that I created, which I will talk about in my channel as well, and what the whole inspiration was behind that. I will also be talking about my fashion design, of course, which is a big part of everything that I am, the reason why the studio exists here today. And I will be going through different levels of drafting, talking about client details, talking about patterns that I either make or find, little tips and tricks that I use that may be helpful to someone else who's also a self-taught designer, which is what I am. And also I will be talking about my entrepreneurial journey as a whole. So things that I learned to further my business, grants that I find, people that I connect with, events that I go to. So that will be a part of this journey as well as we go throughout these episodes. So each episode will be released every Thursday of the month. So I will probably stay consistent as to release either the lock, fashion, art, or entrepreneurial videos on the same day so that they are a little bit more consistent. So if there are areas that you personally want to focus on in the channel, you can also divvy it up to, okay, so the entrepreneurial videos are going to release the fourth Thursday of the month. So then you'll just look forward to those, because I know that throughout this journey there will be kind of things that other people will probably gravitate more to, which I understand, because everyone's journey is different, and maybe that portion of my journey might be more helpful to you than, say, maybe my lock journey, because these are just all stages that are important to me that I just want to share as part of my overall process as an individual, but it might not be necessarily important for your journey. So I will try my best to stay consistent in making sure that I release the same level of content in the same Thursday. That way it'll just make it a lot easier for you to follow. I will also be letting you guys know what topic of video I will be releasing next week, so you'll always know what to look forward to. So if it is per se my block journey video is up next, then I will talk about what the specifics of that video will hold. That way you'll always kind of know what's coming and be in the loop, so you don't have to necessarily wait around. And then if it's something that is like that you'll have questions about, then you can also leave those in the comments too. That way, as I go to create that video, I can see those comments in that previous video. Then it can help me to kind of modify the video a little bit and kind of ask or answer questions in that video that maybe were asked in a previous video. So that way I'm covering more than just the journey, but also being able to answer the questions that you might have about the journey. So a lot of people always ask, so Mary, why do this? Why create videos talking about your entrepreneurial journey when you haven't made it yet? And what I always like to think about is, I always wonder about the people who've gotten to the point of fame or being a mogul or an icon, and I always wonder what their process was to getting to that point. And I know a lot of them try to speak on their entrepreneurial journey or their fame journey prior to actually or after the fact of them being famous, but it's like a lot of the smaller details in that process you can't really remember because they've happened so long ago. Maybe they felt insignificant to you, that are actually a big chunk of how you've gotten to that point. So my whole point of doing these videos is to show my journey, record, and be as true to my process as possible, so that there might be one small thing that you catch in there and be like, okay, that's it, that's the moment when it all happened. And I just think that showing that process, it just makes becoming an entrepreneur and becoming if you want to be famous, becoming, you know, a famous artist or professional, it just makes it more real for me. Just being able to see, you know, the trial and error, because we all know this journey of entrepreneurship is full of mistakes and learning curves and opportunities that we might capitalize on or completely miss, simply because we're just figuring it out, right? We're all just in this process of figuring it out. So I always want to stay true to myself, and me being true to myself is creating the most authentic version of my journey for other people to see, for other people to comment on and be a part of the process and create their own journeys, because I believe that we all have, you know, the same capabilities to reach our goals if we just put our foot forward and try our best. Like, I'm not perfect, and I don't think that I have it all figured out, which is why I'm doing this. And then through this, I feel like I've already learned, just by doing the previous videos that I've already done, right? I've already learned so much about my process. And I just think that there's beauty in, you know, the rougher side of struggle and success, because that is how we create the makeup for what is our end game, or what is our ultimate level of fame and what that looks like. So with every video, I'm not going to give some kind of famous advice, because like I said, I'm still learning and I don't have all the answers, right? But I think if I were to give any advice that I felt like I had ground to stand on to give, would be just staying true to yourself. Just me being like an individual, I think that I've always stayed true to myself, even beyond the point of becoming an entrepreneur, right? I've always wanted to, you know, do things differently than other people. I've always wanted to style myself differently than other people. I never wanted to be a part of everything that's everybody and their mother was a part of. I always wanted to kind of stand out and do my own thing, and I feel like that's what has set me apart from a lot of the different things I have been doing in life, and a lot of my small successes in life is because I've always been able to set myself apart and try to stand out, because I just think that it's the most important thing that you can do, and I think that it is what grounds you at the end of the day, and it's what keeps you away from making those mistakes and changing to the point where you don't recognize yourself anymore. So that's the advice that I have, is just staying true to yourself, doing the things that feel true to you. If it doesn't feel like it goes with your nature, then don't do it. And I'm big on that, going with things that my gut strongly says, hey Mary, you should probably continue to do this. So that's the advice that I have to give today, and I am super excited to get into this channel with you guys. You have no idea what is in store. I have so many creative videos and processes and information to share. A lot of this studio, I would do a breakdown. So this is not going to be the last time you hear about the studio, of course. I'll be doing a breakdown of how I got to this point, and all of the success that it has brought me, where I plan on taking it, and so forth. So as I go throughout this journey, you will see so much of my personal life and professional life, and I am just super excited to share that with all of you. And I hope that you learn something, take something away, or at least feel inspired by this journey that we are about to go on together, because we're literally going on this journey together. I want to thank you guys for watching, and feel free to check out the description box, because it will outline what is going to be coming next as far as my next video. I am super grateful to you all who have stuck with me, my small amount of followers. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, like, hit the bell. If there's any content that you like and you want to see more of, I do appreciate all of you, and thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.